Hello everyone, welcome to another Ben Plays live stream. How are you all doing? Welcome chat. I see everyone's already been in here, a little premature, or technically I'm kind of late, so it's both. But we are playing God of War Ragnarok today. We are at the 2-hour mark, so just letting you know to avoid any spoilers. We started our brand new playthrough last Friday. We played for the first 2 hours, and that's where we're beginning right now. So just laying that out there so there's no spoilers. We will not talk about anything past that. Hello Sam, hi Dan, hi Zaz, Vox, hi everyone, RN Baron, how are you doing? But before I begin, we have a guest with us today. Our returning guest, it is QA Manager Paul McFaden. Hello Paul, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing quite well.
Good, good. Are you excited to be here?
Always, man.
Good.
It's always an opportunity to hang out, get a little beard jealous, and have some good banter.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you have a nice little beard too, you know?
Yeah.
You know, it's going.
Yeah, just so everyone knows, before I started in QA, this was not white or gray.
But it's nice to have Paul back. He's a huge God of War fan like myself. Jadis Art, hello, how are you? Yeah, so we're going to just kind of get right in here. Social media doesn't want to post my, my usual thing, so you all are the exclusive ones that are already in here without even social media telling you, so thank you. You rock. All right, so we're going to jump in. Here we go. We're at, what's this realm called again?
Svartalfheim.
Yep, I'm not even going to try. I can never say it.
Yeah.
I can't talk.
I mean, just think of your 3-year-old trying to say that someone farted in the house.
Oh, right.
Svartalfheim.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. So this is also exactly where we left off last stream, is going around this area. So essentially the way that it has worked out is we've been we found another way to travel to a different realm. Odin and Thor visited us and kind of left us with some ultimatums about things. Kratos said no, so we had a super awesome fight.
As he does.
Yeah, in Midgard around the Lake of the Nine. Brock and Sindri totally hooked us up with the way to travel the realms again by way of the Yggdrasil and the seeds. And so we've gone to Svartalfheim because we believe that Tyr may still be alive. And so we're going to go try and get Tyr to see if Odin will piss himself because he's so scared of this.
It's a very good summary.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
I practice all week.
Hello, TE0 Wolf. How are you? Welcome. Foxcat. I stay home every Saturday to make sure I can watch the stream. That's dedication. I love that. Thank you. Thank you for always coming and watching us. Bubs, what is up? Welcome back again. How are you doing? Bubs found us for Extra Life, and they've been back ever since. So awesome. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it was great to see all the people turn out for Extra Life.
Extra Life was so much fun. It was just a fun day. It was a very, very long day, but it was a fun day. And then we did some spicy food challenges, and that messed me up.
That was the least fun part of the day.
That was the least fun part, especially like the Thai chili pepper thing.
Yeah.
It got me. Thought I was gonna die for a second. And I'm like, that was at like 11 o'clock in the morning. And we streamed till 10:30 that night.
Yeah.
So I wasn't too confident at that point.
Yeah. So we're gonna go with this Nornir chest here. We've got to break things down.
Those are fun.
So.
No, I have not eaten anything spicy since, actually. I think it scarred me a little bit, maybe.
And there's the third one.
So a little inside thing. So as a community manager, I have access to like the social media tool where I can like schedule posts, and I can those posts can simultaneously post at the same time across all our platforms. Well, apparently the tool today just doesn't want to post it at all. And I put share now, scheduled it, and it's like, yeah, and now it won't let me delete it. So it's out there in the middle of the internet somewhere. And
Do you think maybe it's an issue with the Twitter API?
Well, I thought about it, but I looked on the rest of them, just no.
Nothing else?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just in a deep black, it's in the realm between realms.
Gotcha. So this is the point where we tell everyone this is you actually doing a God of War dance for TikTok, and it just got lost, and so no one's going to ever find it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you see the deal I made with
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little worried, honestly.
You'll be fine.
Yeah.
You have plenty of time to practice between now and then.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to tweet this out again, and let's see if it works this time. And the benefit of me not playing, do you know how appreciative I am when people come in and they play? I feel so much. I just feel relaxed. I can kind of just sit back, watch you go to town, talk with chat, go on my phone for social media if I have to. It's a good feeling. Congrats, T Wolf, on finishing Ragnarok. That indeed is a beautiful game. What a game. What a game.
All right, so chat, I also want to know, how many decaf lattes do you think we're going to serve up on this stream?
I could do some coffee right now. And I was going to do it before we started. And then, of course,
I
technology.
figured you would have got the dragon fruit.
It's been a while since. No, let me take that back. My wife bought me a freezer thing to put in my freezer, and I made smoothies like every day, but I destroyed it. It's gone now.
It's all done, huh?
Yeah. It gives me power.
Dragon fruit power.
Dragon fruit power.
Oh, there's one.
Where are we at? Twitch.tv/Ben Studio. You can find it. That's where you all are at right now. Oh, but wait, I can't. I have to put in alt text. If you post on social media, don't forget alt text. I'm just gonna give you the whole process I'm doing right here. God of War Ragnarok.
This is like behind the scenes of the stream.
Yeah, exactly. This is what I'm doing frantically before we go live. God of War cover art featuring Kratos and Atreus. Kratos, what a cool guy. What a cool guy.
What a good dad.
I know. Love that guy. Standing front and center in a snowy Midgard.
Okay.
The Bend Plays logo sits at the bottom of the image. You want to tell your audience exactly what the picture's saying with text
Is that an earthquake?
underneath it. Underneath.
So
That
let's see. So
reads-
Bubs says he's kind of lost trying to get the platinum. I mean, what do you have left,
Can we steal
Bubs?
from here?
I feel like the platinum for Ragnarok is just kind of like, just do everything, just play everything, right?
Pretty close. I mean, you obviously got to find the artifacts.
Thank you.
You also got to find enough of the ravens.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Nice job getting it to lower. Exactly.
I do like this fourth wall moment there, where you literally pull on it once, and then Atreus just is like, "Hey, good job getting it exactly where we needed it on your first try."
I know.
It's like, yeah. I mean, he is a god after all, right? So,
Coffee, what is up? We are using the collector's edition outfit you get. It's a risen snow something. But you get it from having
by the way,
collector's
Chad,
edition.
I've been holding out to see if he could actually get it correct. I could have hit the button to show you that what we are using is called a Risen Snow breastplate, or Risen Snow.
That would have helped me.
Yeah, but you know, it's fun to watch this guy fumble around.
Yeah,
sometimes.
thanks. I appreciate that. Hey, it finally went.
Look at that.
It did it. You know, 30 minutes later.
I mean, I think it's 13, but okay.
Well, you know, whatever.
That
Don't-
can still feel like 30 minutes.
It
It's
felt
like, when's the last time you've been on the phone on hold for 2 minutes?
yeah,
How long did that feel?
very long.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm just happy. Like it worked.
Yeah.
It didn't work when it was supposed to work, but it worked. Kratos versus Deacon. Who would win? Come on. As much as I love Deacon,
Yeah, Kratos would
gosh,
smoke that.
Kratos would kill him in 3 seconds.
Would you call that a Deke cap latte?
Oh,
Because Kratos would totally behead Deke.
yeah, I would say so. I like that.
Oh no, wretches.
I have not pre-ordered VR2
Why not?
because I get motion sickness a lot, so I don't know how well I'm actually going to be able to do it. I've never attempted the first VR.
So, the first VR, Astrobot came out. And that game was such a great game in the 3D platforming and just using it in VR that I'm pretty confident if like Nintendo had released a Mario game that was like almost identical to that, you would see every publication being like VR has arrived. Like this is you
Right.
guys got this is how it is. But because it was Astrobot and not anything anybody knew, it kind of just fell to the wayside, which is too bad. But if you've got VR, get Astrobot, it's super worth it.
Astrobot is awesome. I love that little guy.
It's also, there's an Easter egg for Astrobot in this game that we're playing here too.
Is there?
Yep.
I did not. Oh, yeah. Okay. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, so there's Santa Monica's really nice to everybody. That's a first-party studio, and they put little Easter eggs in the game for each of the first-party studios' titles that people have worked on.
Yeah,
So
and we shared our Days Gone Easter egg across our social channels. That's make sure you collect the poems. You gotta collect the poems, and there's really a lot of good stuff in there. And I know some people didn't actually get it at first, and then they started looking. They started seeing the covers. Like, wait, okay. Now they start connecting the dots. But
yeah.
it's really cool, yeah, how they included so many PlayStation Studios games in there. And it's just awesome having Days Gone in God of War Ragnarok somehow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Did you hear that VO with
Yeah.
the PlayStation All-Stars thing?
Yeah,
That was-
talking to the different people that Kratos has fought.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah, Days Gone. We've gotten lucky. We've been in 2 games this year, Easter egg wise. Last of Us Part 1. If you finish a full playthrough, you can unlock the T-shirt that Ellie will wear. That's got the Mongrels logo. And now God of War Ragnarok.
I think we need to get that wheel moving, but the water doesn't reach.
Did anyone listen? Did you watch? Did you listen? Did you watch? Did you listen to the listening party of God of War Ragnarok soundtrack yesterday?
I was unable to. Too many meetings.
Yeah, I was able to listen the first 10 minutes, and then I had to come here. So I need to watch it on YouTube. But what I saw looked really cool.
So what's funny is I've seen some people, like before throwing the axe into like the water to freeze it, they keep holding the button to like charge the axe.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to.
No, I think I was doing that.
Yeah, you don't have to. You can be silly and just like, look, it's not charged up.
Right.
Look at that, it still works.
Good job.
Yeah.
I think the puzzles in God of War Ragnarok are really well done. And one thing I really haven't seen too many people talk about, besides I was actually listening to Kind of Funny a couple nights ago, and how everything's more discoverable. Like the ravens, you're not going out and really having to search too much. Like if you just do a side quest, you will run into a raven, or you'll run into another collectible. It's just like, go here, do this. Oh, then you get like fed breadcrumbs, and then you get like the end goal of like, oh, now you finished the quest. It's just how they did all that is great. Yeah, I did hear they dropped a spoiler in that, which is unfortunate. It's so hard to avoid spoilers. Like, if you're going to be on the internet at all, it's like you're going to get spoiled. At some point, somehow, whether it's through YouTube thumbnail, which got me before, with Red Dead Redemption 2, actually. I was so angry. Not even looking for anything Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
It just like, yeah, here it is. I'm like,
YouTube knew that you were playing Red Dead.
yeah, apparently. I'm like, whatever.
This place is wrecked, and yes, I am staying alert. There are probably tons of those Grim around.
One of the pros of having bad memory, I will never remember spoilers. Yeah. I was semi-spoiled for Last of Us Part 2.
There's 2.
But I wasn't. A certain thing happened, and I didn't think was actually going to happen, but then it did happen, and so I was kind of spoiled, but not spoiled at the same time. My personal game of the year is God of War Ragnarok, and right behind that is Horizon Forbidden West, and then it's Elden Ring, and I platinumed all 3 of them, and I put in 100+ hours into Elden Ring. I think about 80 in Horizon, and then whatever. I think I'm only in 50s right now for Ragnarok, but yeah, that'd be my ranking. My personal ranking.
I definitely think God of War has the edge over Elden Ring, simply from the narrative perspective.
Yeah.
Just because, Elden Ring doesn't really have much story. But God of War's Ragnarok story is very good.
It's amazing.
Oh, there's the third decap. Oh, okay. Can't get him yet.
Yeah, Elden Ring. It's a different type of storytelling. Like it's minimal with their cinematics. It's more lore finding. It's reading kind of between the lines. Reading the environmental storytelling, kind of a little bit more investigating. But when you do that, it's actually very rewarding. It's like, oh, okay, now I connected this to this, which is really cool. Like I said, I loved Elden Ring. It was the very first Souls game I've ever played in my life. And I platinumed it, and then I played the story 2 more times afterwards. But I got everything I needed out of that game. Yo, Notorious, what is up, my man? How are you doing? Welcome.
There you go. Here's some lore.
Shank, what is up, Shank? How are you doing? I don't think I've said hi to you today.
Good thing you learned the runes, brother.
Now I think we talked about this last stream, but I 100%ed the whole map. So I found all the lore collectibles. Did you do that yet? Are you going to?
So there's 2 lore markers that I have to get in a different realm than this one, and I think 1 Nornir chest.
Okay.
But like I've already gotten the full belly trophy for maxing out Spartan Rage as well as health. So I haven't done it. Hey, just unlock. So here we go. Let's go raise our Spartan Rage. I think this is what this one is. So is there like so I know like at the end of the first game, if you go back to the house, you get the Easter egg with Thor.
Yeah.
Is there any Easter egg after you 100%
That's everything here. Wanna
all
get
the realms?
I don't believe so. And I asked Tim.
And he said, I don't think so either.
He said, well, I told him, like, I just want to make sure I've got everything down. And he's like, yeah.
Okay.
So.
I thought you were going to be like in Monty Python. I don't think so, Tim. Yes, I do have a favorite game, but it depends on the day or the month. So there are 3 games that have captured my heart. The first is Chrono Trigger. The second is Final Fantasy Tactics, and the third is Xenogears.
Let's just keep moving.
Interesting.
Glad we're out here.
And I usually try to play through each one of those games every year,
We could just try to enjoy the
at
wine.
least once.
How upset would you be that I've never played any of them?
I mean, you actually are in a wonderful position to play games that are incredible and have
Looks
fun.
like we gotta find
Yeah.
a way to open
You
the
know.
gate if we want to get to Neitherville.
So you have all of the opportunity in the world to make that right. Whether you do it or not, it's up to you.
Very true.
But I will tell you that if you have the ability to, how old are your kids again?
8, 6, and 3.
Yeah, okay. So the 8-year-old and the 6-year-old would absolutely love Chrono Trigger.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Make it a bedtime story game. Like we're gonna play Chrono Trigger for an hour, and then you're gonna go to bed.
Interesting.
And every night they're gonna be like, "Dad, can we get more of this bedtime story?"
What's up, Yoser? How are you doing?
Tactics and Xenogears are a little more hardcore. They definitely touch on different themes. So it would be a little more difficult, I think, for the kids to really kind of grasp. But Chrono Trigger, its story's simple enough, and it's really good.
Nice. Yeah, Greg, I made sure I made a little additional tweet under our Ben Studio post for our Ben Plays thing, letting people know we're starting at the 2-hour mark of the beginning of the story, because trying to avoid spoilers as much as possible for everyone.
Oh, I did dodge. Okay, cool.
And Yoser, this is our QA manager, Paul McFaden, here at Ben Studio. Yoser says hi. He's our friend in Ireland.
Oh,
Yeah, always here.
yeah, that's awesome.
And Ireland is a place I really want to visit one day.
Yeah. That does sound pretty fun.
Have you ever been out of the country?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
I have been to a bunch of the Caribbean islands.
Oh, nice. Nice.
So
I have yet to leave this country.
I mean, there's a lot to see though. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot to see and do around here. Oh, not yet. I gotta do the other one first.
5 or 6 hours in, nice. This game, one thing I can say is the scale of it surprised the hell out of me. Like, and they didn't really, market that. I felt like they kept it pretty close to the chest, Santa Monica. But
Chain we can pull up there.
just in multiple ways, between the story, between the hours you play, the side missions, everything is just bigger and more epic. That was my biggest surprise playing this game.
Coming down.
Oh yes, Yozer, I have definitely tried, not straight from Ireland, but I had some Irish whiskey.
I drink Irish whiskey all the time.
I like whiskey.
All the time.
I became a whiskey drinker like in the past year and a half or so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say I actually like Jameson and Proper Number 12, which I know is kind of a meme because it's Conor McGregor's.
Right.
And but I also like Slane whiskey, which is a different Irish whiskey. as well.
Eric Jensen has entered the chat, and he's already starting stuff.
Yeah.
Get out of here. How are you doing, sir?
Okay, so this is one of the poems here.
Oh, it is. Which one is this one? Why can't I not remember what that symbol is? Oh. Horizon. I thought so when I first saw him, like, But then I saw, I only looked at one sentence. Her hair, red as blood. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. That's the easy one. There's also Creatures of Metal. There's that one. Yeah, so there's, Senor Jensen. Good to see you. Thanks for popping in.
We'll grab some lunch next week, Eric. We just got to figure out a time. Because I'm off all week. I'm off all week, Paul. I'm excited.
Congratulations.
I'm so excited. So this is my Friday, and I'm gonna leave here. I'm gonna go grab something to eat, then head home. I'm gonna game this weekend. My gaming starts at 9 o'clock at night and then goes to 2 o'clock in the morning because that's when everyone's sleeping.
Yeah,
but
standard.
I actually went back to the OG God of War after I finished Ragnarok. Very first time I've ever played it.
Yeah.
And I'm actually very close to the platinum. But one of the things that are holding me back is that challenge of the gods, where you have to finish 10 challenges and you can't exit out. Once you're in it. So I was trying it one night. I got to challenge 6, okay? It was 1 o'clock in the morning. I was getting super sleepy. I died, and I accidentally went to quit. And then it didn't even ask you, are you sure you want to quit? And I went to yes.
Yeah.
And since I did that, I've lost all motivation to try it now. But I did start God of War 2, which I hear is a lot of people's favorites. And I just did the introduction so far, but very, very cool.
Yeah.
Have you played all the older ones?
I didn't play 3.
Okay.
But I've played all of the other ones, including the ones on handheld. So
I have a Vita. Can I get those on the Vita?
they should be available through the store still. Yeah, it's
Nice.
the PSP version.
Yes.
Yeah. 17th platinum. All right. What are you up to now, Kevin? 130?
I wish, man.
Oh, I know. That's Jensen. Jensen likes to buy all those games that
Yeah.
you only have to play for 2 minutes to get all the platinum.
I've looked at his trophy list. I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
So, fun fact, I became this trophy hunter now since Days Gone, actually. Days Gone is kind of what started it for me. So all my platinums have came since Days Gone, so I'm at 39 right now.
Okay.
I need one more to hit that nice even 40. But yeah, I'm making my way. I'm trying.
Yeah, you obviously know the best number is 42.
42?
Yeah.
You like that number?
Well, I mean, it's the answer to
Is that a
The
statue
ultimate
of
question.
Odin?
Oh,
They must really love
what's
him.
that?
I mean, you got to know what the ultimate question is to understand the ultimate answer.
I'm so confused. So obviously,
Yeah.
I don't know the ultimate question.
That's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, okay. I'm not that cultured, I guess.
Yeah, that's all right.
See, a lot of my movies and games I've done have all happened since within the time frame I've been married, because my wife actually got me introduced to the nerdy stuff of life.
Okay.
So before that, it was just sports. That's all I did in my whole life. I
Yeah.
lived, breathed, baseball, football. I played it. I got done at school. I came home. It was snowing outside. I hit off the baseball tee. That's what I did.
Yeah.
That was also kind of what I was programmed to do. And then it was when I met my wife is when she kind of like expanded my horizons. And I'm like, oh, there's Batman. I'm like, oh, what is Batman? And now I'm such a huge Batman fan. And there's pumpkins. I love those pumpkins, by the way.
Yeah.
Off topic.
Chicken.
Look at those pumpkins. They're so
Yeah.
cool.
Getting ready for a Thanksgiving feast.
Yeah. So
It's
yeah.
not quite a turkey, but you know.
So Batman Arkham Asylum is the game that started my obsession kind of with action adventure games, open world games, stuff like that. Yes, Kevin Conroy.
Yeah.
That was so sad.
Rest in peace.
So sad.
You know, I'm glad I came back here at least once.
Your trophies are private? No. Well, maybe they are now. But, but before, I snooped. And you had a lot of Vita games. Cheap platinums.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw Eric put in there, Corey Barlog was the lead animator for the very first God of War.
No, God of War 3 was the lead. The first one, he was. I don't even know if he worked on the first one. Did he?
Yeah, that's what Eric just said. He
Oh,
was
I
the
thought it was God of War 3.
lead animator for the very first one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Structural
Good knowledge.
to sonic vibrations has been something.
Yoser says Paul's cool and laid back, gaming like myself.
Thanks
how you
for,
have to be.
Finally trying it.
Yeah, I'm like the Hulk. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry.
18 Cloud 21. How are you? I haven't seen you. I don't think I said hi, but hello. You platinum all God of Wars except Ascension. That's nice. See, that's kind of my ultimate goal is to platinum all the God of Wars. I already have 2018. I have Ragnarok. I'm like 3 trophies away from the first God of War. The second one doesn't look too difficult. But the only ones left on the PS Plus are God of War 3 and Ascension.
Yeah.
So I'd have to grab the other ones from the Vita.
Yeah, Chains of Olympus.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Eric has 103 platinums. Touch some grass, my man.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to consider half the creepy crawling amenable here.
I don't know my total trophy count.
So did your wife make you watch the Harry Potter movies?
That is the one thing I've never cared about or have watched.
That's decap number 4.
Nice.
So I'm gonna make everyone feel like either really young or old at this point in time. But I was working at Target, good old Target, when the first Harry Potter movie came out on VHS.
Wow.
That's how long those movies have been around.
Yeah.
And they played it on loop in Target the whole summer that I worked there. And so I've never actually watched the movie,
This lockdown really is
but I have heard the movie like 150 times. And so I'm just like, I've never watching any more of this. So I haven't.
Yeah, makes sense. Also, my wife is now in the chat. Elden Lord's wife.
considered
Hello.
a threat.
So I'm letting you know, I haven't watched Harry Potter either.
Oh, okay. Well, good. See, I don't feel alone now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, ISSNENI. Hello, how are you?
Occupation of this realm has its hooks.
And then what did let me scroll back up here. I missed the thing. T Wolf. I'm from Greece. That's why I love Kratos a little too much. Well, that's cool.
The rest in line.
Greece is another place I really want to visit in life, especially after playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey and putting way too many hours in that game.
Yeah.
It's like I need to see that country.
Tavern's gotta be around here somewhere.
Eric Jensen, we're just going to scroll past him. Don't care what he has to say.
But I do like that story though of like not actually being able to play the game yourself, so going over to a friend's house to beat the game from Tail Wolf.
Yeah.
I think that's a great
Yeah,
story.
that's super
like
cool.
it's a really cool thing about like what gaming can do. Like just being like, hey, we're gonna go over to a friend's house and
Right?
we're just gonna bond over this. So it's what we used to do, going to Blockbuster and getting pizza and renting either a game or a movie from Blockbuster.
But we can still do that here in Bend.
True.
We can still do that.
Like the last place on the planet that can.
Yep. Harry Potter greater than Days Gone. Please leave.
Did you have like one of those movies as a kid that you just watched over and over and over again, like till the tape wore out?
Oh, as a kid, no.
Yeah.
As a kid, I just, like I said earlier, it was like when I'm not kidding you, it was about sports. That was literally it. Like I didn't even like listen to music or watch too many movies or something. But now, some movies that I've watched a lot would be The Dark Knight, The Dark Knight Rises. Actually, the whole freaking trilogy.
Yeah.
I've seen multiple times. It's actually funny. Me and my wife will continue to quote that movie on a daily basis to each other, and it's honestly the greatest thing ever. Those are probably my most watched movies ever. Which, like I said, doesn't say too much because I've kind of entered the entertainment thing
A little bit late.
Pretty late, yeah.
See, like I watched Mighty Ducks 2, like
I remember that
all
one.
the time.
Yeah.
Like all the time. If I wasn't outside being able to play hockey,
Excuse me, but we're
I was
looking
watching
for-
Mighty Ducks 1 or Mighty Ducks 2.
Yeah. The Fox Cat has never watched a Marvel or DC movie. Now that is surprising because they're out every week.
Yeah, there's so many of them.
There's so many.
Yeah, like legit so many.
Greg has 3 platinums. Nice. One of those is Days Gone, so that's all that counts, buddy. Zaz 2.0. I have 103 minus 100. I like it.
Yep.
Watch every Harry Potter movie on stream. I'm good.
Yeah. I think it would also be kind of complicated because we might get like a DMCA strike or something,
Yeah.
We don't want to intimidate him.
And yes, I did. I lived in Green Bay, Wisconsin as a kid for 10 years, so I was a huge Packers fan. And like my wife said in the chat, I actually lived at Lambeau Field. I was there every single day. When I wasn't playing baseball or football, I was at Lambeau Field.
Yeah.
Even if it was the off season. Like they had a really big atrium and stuff. You could kind of walk in and look at the pro shop, stuff like that. So it was fun.
You're planning on killing me. At least let me finish this song. That alarm
Knuckle
is
puck.
just-
Yeah. Oh, that's my knuckle puck. Yeah, Princess Bride. Princess Bride's my all-time favorite movie.
Really?
Yeah, hands down.
Nice.
I actually use it as a dating criteria
Oh, yeah.
because if they don't like The Princess Bride, we will have trust issues. So.
Oh, everyone,
And while you travel
this little dwarf right here
you could clean up
is
the
Bear
mess.
McCreary, who made the score for God of War and God of War Ragnarok. So his name, I don't know how you spell it. Rabe? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
The rigs and the bag.
But if you look at it backwards, it spells bear. I think that is the freaking coolest thing. Like, props to Santa Monica for doing that, for getting Bear in it, because his music has honestly transcended this new God of War to so many different heights. So for him to be in there, seriously, that's so cool. And plus, he's done the score for The Walking Dead, and I love The Walking Dead.
Okay. Why won't you watch Princess Bride with your wife?
Well, Kevin won't watch The Princess Bride with me. I don't know the last time you even asked. I don't know. Don't put me on the spot here.
Your wife puts you on the spot.
I don't-
The rest of chat saw it.
Okay, so I hear The Princess Bride all the time,
Yep.
and I feel like I get it mixed up with another movie. Is this Princess Bride? Is this the one with Anne Hathaway?
No.
Okay, see? I get it mixed up with that one all the time.
Yeah. Okay. I will tell you that the Princess Bride is a story about storytelling.
Thanks.
Okay, so that's that one, like,
It's also
I wouldn't necessarily call it a parody, or maybe it is.
fires with it.
Really?
I think I know which one it is now. But, like, I always get that mixed
Yeah,
up
you're thinking
with...
of Princess Diaries.
Yes.
And this is totally not that movie.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this is way different.
Insomniac Games has entered the chat. What is up, friends? How are you?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, see, Insomniac Games now has trust issues because you can mix up Princess Bride and Princess
Wow.
Diaries.
Everyone's just calling me out now. Okay. Zaz 2.0, Ellen Lord's wife. You need to be here every week. Most of the time she is, but she's just not in chat. Yeah, she's a lurker. Let me go back up. RN Baron. Yes, our PlayStation Studios Extra Life stream was amazing. Thank you for watching that day. And yeah, it was super fun. Us and Insomniac Games, we started it last year, and it grew this year, and we're definitely looking forward to be doing that in the future.
Oh yeah, and our friends had Miles Morales come out today.
Yes!
Yeah, congrats on that launch.
Congrats to Insomniac Games on the Miles Morales launch. It looks amazing on PC. That was the game, one of my very first platinums on the PlayStation 5 was
Yeah.
Miles Morales.
So I still have a problem with that game, and it's in the very first mission. I'm gonna call you out, Insomniac Games, because I love you, and that's why I'm calling you out.
We do love you.
Is the music track is so good. Like the music is so good, and literally, you get a call from your best friend, and he's trying to talk to you to tell you what to do. And all you're thinking, I'm just like, I don't care what you have to say, Genki.
Right.
I want to listen to this song and thwip around the world.
Yeah.
Can I pause you? Give me an option to be like, I'll call you back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's a personal thing. Other than that, yeah, it's a really great game. And the Miles one, I think, is really fun to play.
The track is just,
Past these rocks behind
the whole soundtrack is so good. It's so good. Yes, I had my Mjolnir here, my Jotnar edition that I honestly I've been bringing it with me everywhere. Katie Gamer 03, hello, welcome. We love our PlayStation Studios family, which is why we play their games on here a lot.
I think it's definitely one of the benefits of being a part of the Sony family is you get to know these people and you talk with them and you kind of share information and tech and hey, these are the problems that we solved, and you're like, oh, we have to solve it the same way, or oh, we solved this, and so it actually becomes really fun when you start to play the games and you're just like, man, you guys crushed this, or you guys did so great at this, and so it kind of hypes you up because you're like, these are what my homies made.
Yeah, exactly. And I've always been a huge PlayStation fan, even before it was PlayStation Studios. It's my jam. I love these games, and so to be under PlayStation Studios and be able to kind of take part in. Wait, I was what? Oh, I was looking at MooBot thing.
Yeah, because Dan was giving a shout out to.
Well, it
Insomniac
works,
Games.
just not for Extra Life, but it works. So go follow Insomniac Games at twitch.tv.
Chat, let us know. Hey, so we've got an opportunity here to do main quests, or we can go around and do these side quests here. What should we do? Do you guys want to see side quest content, or do you want me to continue the mainline story?
Yeah, because, I think after this, we only have a few more streams left of the year. So, we can keep playing this and through next year because it's a very, very big game.
Yeah.
Right? But I think we need to finish Sight Filter 2 playthrough. We still need to finish that one. It's just one more stream. Just one more stream.
Just one more.
Right there. Just one more. I'm happy what you're happy to do.
Okay.
So whatever your little heart desires, go for it, Paul. I just defeated a very difficult boss. I can finally breathe.
All right, Bubs. Did it
Congrats.
start with a V? Was it a something? Or I guess technically the name would start with a G. Or was it the?
One of the mining rigs is here.
Or I guess it could start with a B.
That's
Yeah.
where we're headed.
Yeah.
See if we can't
We're just getting too
find out.
cryptic here now.
Yeah.
Yes, Blood Upon the Snow by Hosier and with Bear McCreary in it. That song, have you listened to that song yet?
No.
Wow, really? So it's You eventually
No,
hear
I
it.
mean, anything that you tell me now, I'm just going to be emotionally dead inside until you watch The Princess Bride with your
Oh,
wife.
okay. Well, I guess I will. Well, you need to listen to Blood Upon the Snow, okay? It is a fantastic track. I've been having it on repeat as I've been driving to the studio.
Yeah.
That's clever.
And my kids in the background are like, what is this? I'm like, just let me listen. Just let me listen. You should do side quests because to update his armor. If you have time, play all missions, not only story. See, they want it all. They want all the God of War.
Yeah.
Do you have one of those bendy phones?
I have a flip phone, yes.
I just saw that. I'm like, whoa, what is that? That's
Yeah.
sorcery, Paul. It's the one that's just like it bends in half. Why does it do that?
Because that's the style, man. I don't know.
Is it going to break? I feel like
I feel it's gonna break eventually.
like it's just
but-
gonna poop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, it's the Z Flip 4, so it's not the first generation of these phones.
Wishful thinking, I guess.
So, but yes.
So it looks like I'm watching The Princess Bride this weekend.
You didn't have fun?
Oh, thank you.
Dude, you'll enjoy it, man. And if you don't, you're dead to me. So,
All right. This could be Paul's last stream ever on here.
yeah. Well, maybe. It depends, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I got
Or maybe I'll just convince you. Maybe I'll love it so much that you'll have to join me every single week.
I mean, if we're quoting Princess Bride every week, that's a good week.
Oh, okay. Okay. Foxcat, have you been in the mission where you're in your and you have no gear and you sneak around to find your gear and there's no map? Good Lord, Foxcat. Maybe.
Yeah, so that's the second or third mission where you're playing as Liang, and you have to make it in through that area, and then you have to give yourself the adrenaline shot.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, we only have like one stream left of Sight Filter 2, and we'll have it finished.
Yeah.
As long as I don't die for the first hour, we should have it finished. Kratos versus Gabe Logan versus Deacon in a wrestling match. Come on.
Kratos wins all.
You cannot pick a god versus a human. Yeah, I agree, Arn Baron. The blade traversal, super cool. It was just very smooth getting around the whole map with Kratos.
Yeah.
Paul is now part of the furniture. He can't leave. You're stuck here forever now. Welcome.
It's really hot in here, guys.
It's so hot in here, it makes no sense. Like, and you have like a little, long sleeve on.
Long sleeve, yeah, a little quarter zip.
Yeah. I've got this nice little PlayStation Studios
Yeah.
T-shirt.
I really want them to do some PlayStation quarter zips, but
that'd be
they
nice.
haven't done
Yeah.
them like for everyone. Victoria, who our HR representative, totally has one, and it looks awesome.
Oh, nice.
And I'm like, what? Why did you get this? And
Yeah.
she's like, I'm HR, duh. So, we're just not as cool.
I like our new Ben Studio zip.
Yeah.
It's really cool. It's nice.
I think I have 35 platinums.
Ooh, so I got more than you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because I only platinum specific games.
It's
Like-
same here. Like, I don't platinum just to platinum. Like, I need to actually like love the game.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a super easy platinum where it's like, okay, I just have to play for like 2 hours and I have the platinum, right?
Yeah, like I played Concrete Genie, and when I finished the game, I was at like 85% or like really close to platinuming it. So I was like, I'll just go ahead and do it. I didn't get the trophy though for the VR because I didn't have the VR anymore at that time. So, but
Insomnia Games says, I think those foldable phones do have a minimum on how many times you can open close them. I am curious. When you ever reach that limit, let me know.
yeah,
Can you count? Can you keep a tally?
I mean, I've had the phone since August,
Oh, wow.
so
I didn't see it. I don't think you had it set up like that last time. So I looked over
No.
and I'm like, what is that mini laptop doing over there?
yeah. I think people were talking about going axe throwing later. So,
Oh, that sounds nice.
yeah.
I mean, you could have invited me, but whatever. It's fine.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't read the text messages yet.
Once again, you could have invited me, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
If that's what it is, I definitely will give you an invite. Or maybe I'll still hold over Princess Bride, and be like, sorry, dude.
I get it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was really good. Aaron behind Insomniac Games. He wore the Spider Cat from Miles Morales, the big mask on his face, and it was great.
Yeah.
Like even just the video that you tweeted on your personal account of just like walking down the street, loved it. It was like what was it last Friday when I was rocking the Kratos face paint everywhere?
Yeah.
Yeah, people were staring at me.
Yeah.
Good times. Good
Yeah.
times.
Good to see you didn't wear it for a whole week.
Yeah, you know, I would like to, honestly. Yes, I have seen Independence Day. Ooh, Concrete Genie. Bubs, I love Concrete Genie. Also, Pixel Opus, our PlayStation Studios fam. They are amazing people over there.
Yeah.
I platinum Concrete Genie. Like, I seriously loved that game. It was actually, so it was at the time when all I was playing was Days Gone. And all I was taking photos of was Days Gone. Concrete Genie was the very first game that I ever took a photo mode shot in other than Days Gone.
Wow.
Yeah, fun fact that no one could care less about. But it's in my brain
Yeah.
all the time.
It means that much to you.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot that guy off. Thanks.
Armageddon, I feel like I've watched Armageddon at some point. Maybe.
Is that the one with the Aerosmith song?
I mean, that doesn't really narrow down the movies.
Well, I mean, you would know. And don't want to miss a thing.
I don't. Armageddon, is that the Bruce Willis one?
Yeah, I think so.
What is up, Vinco? How are you? Welcome to the chat for the first time.
Hey,
Felismo.
cap number 5.
Welcome. Greg says, yup. Okay, so I did watch that one at some point or the other, but I could not remember a single thing that happened to it. So, Bruce Willis. Fun fact about Bruce Willis, okay? I was born in South Jersey, a terrible place, okay? Absolutely nothing to do. But anyway.
People leave.
Yeah, exactly. It's why we left. But I met my wife there, so it was the only good thing, but we both hated it simultaneously. Like, we need to leave. But Bruce Willis, I don't know if he was, I think he was raised or born in South Jersey, but there was this once little restaurant, food place in South Jersey that had his picture on the wall because he ate there all the time. And I ate at that, so I ate at a place that Bruce Willis did. So there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the end of my story.
I was going to say, there was a time where I believe Dan Hogan mentioned that when he was working at a restaurant that Bruce Campbell came in.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. And that's decap numero siete.
Rest in peace, South Jersey. Yep.
I'd grab whatever it spits
Sorry,
up
South
from
Jersey
across
folks. V for Vendetta. I don't know if I actually watched that one. Deep Impact. No. Walk Hard. No. Die Hard. I watched Die Hard. I have watched those.
The dwarves agreed to the
All of the Die Hards. How many is there now? There's a lot of Die Hards now.
them into their own
They just keep
exploitation.
going. Well, I think they finally stopped now.
Work or die
Yeah, I
is
want to
not
say it was
choice.
like 5 or
I
6.
only made it seem
Yeah.
so.
So did you just hear my stomach right there? It was pretty loud.
I was not paying
Oh.
attention.
I'm very hungry, Paul. I had so I had oatmeal for breakfast. Now you're all going to listen to what I had to eat today. But then I just had a little small portion of broccoli for lunch. Why? I have no idea, Paul. Like I was just like in a zone. So you know, I just get into like this creative zone and I just go with it because if I stop, then I start messing up my flow and I can't do that to myself.
Yeah.
So I was going, and then I'm like, all right, well, I should probably eat some broccoli or something. And then I had like an applesauce, and that was it, Paul. And I've had water today,
Yeah.
and I'm very hungry.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So you had applesauce, broccoli, and oatmeal.
Yep, and an apple.
An apple. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your biggest mistake right there.
Yeah.
Seriously. Apples increase your metabolism.
I always have an apple a day, Paul.
Yeah.
It keeps the doctor away.
They're a 0-calorie food.
Yeah.
Actually, they're negative calorie food, meaning that they require more energy to digest.
Interesting.
So it is very good for you to eat them. Also helps your digestive health.
I do really enjoy having a good digestive health.
Yeah,
I really concentrate on that,
it's important, especially if you eat a lot of hot peppers.
which that never again, Paul, never again.
So you should always eat something along with your apples.
Yeah, that makes sense. You
Peanut,
know,
peanut butter, man. Just do peanut butter.
I always have it in my pantry, and I just always forget about it, even though I make however many peanut butter and jellies for my kids.
Yeah.
But it's like, I guess maybe that's it. I make them so many peanut butter and jellies, it's like, no, I just don't want it.
You know what you should try one time?
What?
Make a peanut butter and jelly hamburger.
Interesting.
So not cheeseburger. Don't add cheese to it. But
Okay.
just literally a meat patty in between.
In between an actual peanut butter and jelly?
Yep.
I don't know about that, Paul. Candy Apple Gang. So, Lord of the Rings. I know for the people that come every single Friday because I love you, they will know. But me and my wife actually just watched the Lord of the Rings for the very first time last year, and people always got really mad at us when they're like, "You have not watched Lord of the Rings?" Like, what? And like people, like seriously, they were just mad. Like, what are you doing with your life? So we watched it. We loved it. We have not watched the Hobbit movies yet, but we did watch the original trilogy, and it was good. And then I tried to watch the TV show. I don't think I gave it enough time, but I just couldn't get invested. So I bounced because my time is precious, Paul. My time is precious.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched Rings of Power.
Did you like it?
I think it's fine.
Yeah?
Like, I don't think it's revolutionary TV.
Okay.
I don't think it's something that, like, you need to absolutely hype up and make it, like, some incredible thing. But I didn't feel like I wasted my time, which in some cases is saying something.
Yeah.
But I cut blood.
These things are hard.
Yeah,
Like, they kicked my butt a lot.
very annoying. One of the big mechanics with them is that they will like light themselves on fire, and so you need to throw your axe into them, so that way like you disseminate the fire and don't take a big explosion from yourself.
Sweet team or savory team? I think we're still talking about food here. I mean, it depends on the situation. I do have quite the sweet tooth where, like, I will destroy a half gallon of ice cream if you let me.
What's the ice cream of choice?
Cookies and cream. Or salted caramel.
All right, so that's savory.
Yeah. Saz says it really depends. I like both. Yeah, I mean, I think you got to go both. Do you like banana or bacon more? I mean, that's a very odd comparison, but I'm going to go with a banana because I eat a banana every single day.
Won't be hearing any more from those Drogon.
That one got a little closer than I was anticipating.
I have to give Rings of Power another fair shake. But I'm also one of those people that have to be in the mood to do things. So that comes with gaming, movies, TV. So like right now, I'm in the mood for Viking / God of War stuff. So that's what I'm hyper focused on. There are some times where, maybe I'm looking towards a comedy, and that's all I watch. So I need to be, wow. Nice. I
practiced that one at home.
Yeah, you should. I mean, I never get those damn birds on the first try.
Well, I did miss, but I was able to time it right on the pull through.
Oh, so I missed the first one?
Well, no. I mean, so I threw it and I missed.
Oh,
but
right.
On the
Yeah.
like, hey, give me my axe back.
I mean,
I was able to do that.
That still counts.
Yeah. So I guess it technically was first try, but yeah.
Meridian 7890 gaming indeed.
Yeah.
We like games here, like we're part of the gaming industry, so it's like
Yeah.
games are our life.
Of sorts.
Last of Us HBO series in January. Yes, it is.
Although I will ask you something. Have you ever cooked with duck fat?
No.
Okay. Should. Give it a try sometime.
Yeah?
Yeah, seriously. Get some duck fat. It's basically it's like duck butter, basically.
So, question.
Yep.
Where do you get duck fat?
You can get it in the grocery store.
Oh,
for the
okay.
most part.
Interesting.
But it has a really high smoke point. So if you put it in a pan and throw like a hamburger on it, you're not going to create this big smoke flame.
Ah, right.
Yeah, it's delicious. It's very good.
What can I make for you?
Meridian has the Days Gone Plat.
Look at that.
That's the best platinum to have, in our opinion. And you can also get some more Ben Studio Platinums now. Siphon Filter, Siphon Filter 2. You can get Uncharted Golden Abyss on the Vita. So we have 4 total Ben Studio Platinums.
So technically, if you play Resistance Retribution on the PSP, it has actual achievements baked in. So when you play it, it'll actually say achievement unlocked and it will pop up on the screen. But unfortunately, it doesn't actually contribute to
The
trophy
trophies.
count. Yeah.
And trophies are all, that's
Yeah.
all that matters.
That's all that matters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I'm a very much, I've learned over the past few years as being an adult that I do have ADHD, like pretty bad. To where like I just get fixated on things and I cannot get off of it until maybe I take a break from something but like if I'm completely headfirst obsessed with say God of War Ragnarok, I have to play that and that's all I think about.
Yeah.
And it's just like until I move on to something else, which I eventually do. But yeah, it's
How many stories have you told about Odin and Thor?
I've learned that about myself. And you know, but once you learn that about yourself, you lean into it.
Yeah.
So like now, all I want is to hang out with Kratos, my boy, every night. So I'm gonna go play the old God of Wars,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna make my way through all the God of War series, and wait until Santa Monica drops the photo mode for Ragnarok, and then I'm gonna go play Ragnarok again.
Yeah.
Just hopefully I'm still in that mood, because I just did re-download Assassin's Creed Valhalla today. That is my weak spot. You know, it's Vikings.
I haven't played that one yet.
What? I'm actually surprised because you really like Norse mythology like me.
Yeah.
So you need to play it because it has a mix. It has a mix between the assassin stuff, the Viking stuff, and the Norse mythology. So for me, I thought it was like the ultimate Viking fantasy game.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many platinums does the Ben Studio account have? Not many. It's actually embarrassing. So, no, it's not Laura. Usually I will play on the Ben Studio account, but other people have played on it. So like when we stream certain games, like for Siphon Filter, I'm playing on the Ben Studio account. We got the first Siphon Filter platinum on the Ben Studio account. But yeah, there's not many. There's not many. Retribution, yes. Insomniac, yes. Kratos is in Fortnite, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
That
There
is
he is,
true.
Insomniac.
He is.
Yep, he is. He does awesome dances.
You could break through the ground here.
Yeah, it's actually kind of funny because people forget that in, I think it was God of War 2, you can unlock a fish outfit
Oh,
for Kratos.
the God of War.
Yes.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is fantastic.
Yeah, so like they were always into that goofy stuff. I have played both Last of Us 1 and 2, but never finished them. They just never grabbed me.
You're not allowed to stream anymore. Just put the controller down. You know what? Just give it to me. Yes, I will enjoy an occasional pineapple on pizza. Once again, it's one of those mood things. But yes.
I will not.
Yeah?
I have an allergy to pineapple,
Oh, well, that explains it.
and so it is not a great time.
That is also a very strange allergy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surprised surprised the dwarves didn't shut these
Yeah,
things off themselves.
it's not fun.
But you tried.
Chef of War, Moo of War. Are these things? Are these
Yeah.
actual things? A Moo of War? What the hell is a Moo of War? Is he dressed as a cow?
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I need to see this.
The internet is at your
Yeah, that's true.
at your disposal.
Shank, how about New Game Plus in God of War? Yeah,
Yeah.
if they come out with it, for sure. I played God of War 2018 3 or 4 times, which I actually just started it again between my OG God of War playthrough because I was such in desperate need to take pictures. So that's literally, I played up through the boulder fight and just snapped a bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
And I got my fix that way. What is your favorite game when you were kids, Paul?
NHL 94.
Oh, exact year too, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Has to be 94.
So mine was Madden. I don't have an exact. You know what? Actually, I take that back. Madden 2000, I believe, with Michael Vick on the cover. I remember that, and then the one with Ray Lewis on the cover. Those two were like, that's when Madden became this thing. Yeah, that would probably be mine.
That should help.
Where is it? Where's the hole? There's the hole.
I don't have an allergy to pineapple, but I have an allergy to pineapple on pizza. It causes me to feel disgusted in humanity.
Touche.
Okay, Insomniac Games. Okay. Katie Gamer played Last Part 1 and 2, Days Gone, Death Stranding, all Assassin's Creed. You have good taste. Far Cry, both God of War, The Plague, and Ghost of Tsushima. Awesome, awesome.
Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima is fantastic. Had a lot of fun in that one.
Yes, what a game, what a game.
So what's really funny is, you know how they do those, like, your year in PlayStation? You can sign in and it'll tell you the number of hours that you played.
Yeah.
So before Ghost launched, there was an internal beta for all Sony employees to play Legends mode, which is the multiplayer mode. And I played that for 120 hours. And so when it said, like, hey, here's your two, like, the top 2 games that I had played that year was Ghost Beta, Ghost of Tsushima, and then Final Fantasy 14.
That's awesome.
So,
I always love getting those end of year PlayStation emails of like how much time you put into video games, and then you start questioning decisions in your life.
yeah.
So Days Gone was, I think it was 2 years in a row that it was my top one. That it was my first one. I think the third year it dropped out of my first, but I think it came into my top 3.
So did Valhalla take over the number 1?
Valhalla did take over last year as my number 1. Now this year, I would. So what my prediction for myself is going to be is Red Dead Redemption 2 will probably be my number 1. Elden Ring's going to be up there.
There was Thamor.
And honestly, after that, it could be Ragnarok, depending on how much more I play with that.
Well, I think, aren't we signed into your account right now?
Yes, we are actually.
Yeah, so this might actually get inflated because of the stream.
Oh yeah, so it could so it could be Ragnarok then.
I mean, it's not that it's a negative.
No, I'll take it. I'll take it. Thanks to Legends, I have 900 hours in Ghost. Wow, that is awesome.
Yeah. Legends mode's really fun. The raid was great. I had so much fun with the raid. I don't really want to do this area. I always come back later.
We will continue later.
I don't have that.
You don't have that yet.
Yeah.
Dude,
I just don't want to time this. And
They're
then have to
brutal,
do
man.
that. Yeah. And then plus you see this, that's like, that's a little bit later.
Yeah. Tomb Raider, I've always been a huge Tomb Raider fan. I remember playing, the ones on PlayStation. I do remember playing that game earlier in the day. And then, obviously, I beat the reboot. I beat the second one. I have yet to finish the third one, but I have always been a Tomb Raider fan. I like their games. I don't know why this chat always goes to food. Every single Friday we talk about food.
Because you talk about how you don't eat before stream.
I know. I'm so
and
hungry,
then you're
Paul.
like, I'm hungry.
I'm so
I'm going to
hungry.
get food afterwards. And everyone's like, yeah, Kevin's going to get food
Yeah.
afterwards. What kind of food, Kevin? It's like if we were down in the, Insomniac area, you'd be like, I'm getting a double-double from In-N-Out.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't think Eric's there anymore. Otherwise, he would be kind of upset.
Oh, he doesn't like In-N-Out?
No, he loves In-N-Out.
Oh, really?
Like, yeah,
Interesting.
any mention of In-N-Out, and he's just like,
So I think I'm going to go to Tin Pig after this because
Yeah.
I freaking love them.
yeah.
And I need food truck. See,
Yeah.
Insomniac gets it.
Yeah, did you get your fried chicken?
Yep, got to get that delicious fried chicken sandwich. I usually go with the sweet tea, so it's got the honey, the pimento cheese, the pickle. They just put a couple pickles just to make that, just tickle your mouth, Paul. It's
Yeah.
like, yes.
And remember, even if your wife says she's not hungry, always bring her fries.
Yeah, she's already saying, bring me fries. And Tin Pig's fries are another level. They're like a sweet, salty seasoning. Oh, I got to stop. I'm so hungry. Yeah, I know. I need to. Sometimes just the day gets away from me. Plus, I had all three of my kids home today. So I had
Okay.
all three of them home, and then plus working because I had to make sure I finish what I need to because I'm off all week next week.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, Kevin, is this done? Is this checklist done? Is this done? Oh, no, Kevin, this is not done. So I need to do this before I can go eat something. It's a me problem. It's a me problem.
We don't send food internationally.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Paul, Days Gone. Days Gone is awesome, right? We love Days Gone here.
I mean, Days Gone is pretty great. I played it far more than any person should.
I'm sure you have. I'm sure. My numbers are weak compared to yours. Which, at this point, so I think altogether with PC, I think I'm like probably around 800,
Okay.
which is probably, like I said, small compared to yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think before launch on PS4, I was at like 2,700.
That's honestly, that's just beautiful.
And 2,600 of that was before photo mode.
Yeah.
It didn't even exist.
Yeah.
We had to take discount screenshots using debug tools.
Does Paul speed run Days Gone?
I do not. I respect myself too much. I think Days Gone, in my opinion, I don't know. I think that's a harder game to speed run. I would rather run something else like Concrete Genie. Like I don't know, narrative games for me, I don't find
Yeah.
to be that fun on the speed run.
I know there's a pretty dedicated God of War, the OG God of War speed run.
Yeah.
I've actually watched one. I think it was I was watching some of it where he was in that freaking fish outfit, the God of War.
Yeah.
And like speed runs are always amazing to me because I'm like, how do you do this? How did you figure this out?
I love speed runs overall. In fact, sometimes there's some games that like I miss out on, and I'm like, oh, I didn't get to play this game 10 years ago. So I'll go look up a speed run and like find out what all the strats are, and then just use those strats, but actually just pay attention to what the story is, but then not have to worry about like what some of the things are.
Right.
But yeah, I think speedrunning is awesome, and those that do it, I have a tremendous amount of respect for. Because it's just, I mean, to me, it's almost like practicing sports. Like you're spending a lot of time to tune your craft, and I actually love watching like Ori and the Blind Forest.
Okay.
I love watching that speedrun. Hollow Knight, like those kind of Metroidvanias, I think are really great speedruns.
I was watching Elden Ring a lot.
Yeah.
And they were finishing Elden Ring in like 20 minutes. Like, what? How? And I was just watching it out of just pure amazement because I'm like, because YouTube world record 23 minutes. I'm like, there's no freaking way. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch this for 23 minutes, and I'm gonna see exactly what you do, and it's still like, wow. I mean,
Yeah.
you know that game in and out to be able to do that, right? Like, at that point, like, you are QA, but
Yeah.
your own QA.
Yeah, and I will say that during QAing of Days Gone, we tried to do certain sequence jumping to see if we could, like, if it was a speedrunner trying to do certain things. So we used some of those techniques to try and skip ahead in the story. And then we specifically wrote those bugs up and made them get fixed
Oh, interesting.
so that there wasn't a lot of narrative skips. I'm sure someone can probably find some way to do it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now, but I will say at least, yeah, somewhat in QA, we made sure that speedrunning was going to be tough.
Elden Ring is sub 5 minutes. You got to be kidding me. Like,
I mean, that's not a glitch list, though, right? Like, that's someone's doing something to get somewhere.
yeah, you have to, right? Because, like, that's just, at that point, that's somehow just traversing the map to get to the end to fight the thing. And then, like, that's it.
Yeah, that's like, did you ever play a game called Shadow Complex?
No.
So Shadow Complex was one of those Metroidvanias. It is like a 2.5D scroller because they'll have like enemies in the background. So you kind of have to do a couple of, fine tuning with your aiming. But it's one of those where you try and progress through the game. Oh, I need to get this item, normal Metroidvania. But the thing is, it all starts from you're like a spy on vacation, and this organization kidnaps your girlfriend and takes her into their base. So you have to infiltrate the base and save her. But there's an ending where if you just immediately go back to your Jeep after, and it takes like 8 to 10 minutes to get back there. He literally just gets in the Jeep and drives away, and the credits roll.
Oh.
And he just goes, plenty of fish in the sea. And then that's it. That's
Interesting.
and so the first time that somebody was like, how long did it take you to beat the game? And I was like, oh, I rolled credits in like 12 minutes. And they were like, oh my God, did you speed run? Like, what happened? And it was like, no, I just decided I didn't want to play the game. Apparently. I thought that was a really funny, kind of, snarky, so to speak, of thing.
So Batman Arkham City did something like that,
Yeah.
where it's with Batman and Catwoman, and Batman gets like trapped underneath this rubble, and you're playing as Catwoman, and you have the loot that you just robbed a vault with, and you can either choose to save Batman or walk away with the loot. If you walk away with the loot, they start rolling the credits. Game over. I'm like, what?
Batman didn't make it.
Yep, Batman didn't make it. That was it.
Yeah. I think that's great.
Hellblade, yes, Hellblade was amazing. I cannot wait for the second one to come out.
Yeah.
I know you're excited for that one, right? Have you played the first one?
Yeah, I felt really bad for them because they had a bunch of bugs in it that we had in Days Gone as well.
Oh,
And so
okay.
then it was like, oh gosh, like
Yeah.
that we spent time trying to fix, and then it was like, oh no, I got into this bug because it was an Unreal Engine bug, so it was like, oh, we're doing those kinds
Right.
of things. But yeah, Far Cry 4, actually at the beginning of the game, the guy goes to and like interrogate you, or he basically is like, hold on, wait right here, and then you have a chance like you can escape, and then that starts the whole game. Like they mean for you to escape, but you can just do nothing, and then he eventually comes back, and then you get like a little bit of a secret ending.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so
Guardians of the Galaxy have something like that too. I have yet to finish that game.
same, yeah. That one I really like. The banter I think is really clever, but it's just there's like so many times where everyone's just talking, and it's kind of like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna set the controller down and
Right.
kind of like now.
Yeah.
But,
It was one of those games that I bought knowing I wasn't in the mood for like a Marvel superhero type thing, and I bought it and I played 2 hours of it, liked it, but then never went back. So it was just one of those things where like I just wasn't in the mood.
I'm not in the business of crossing the old father anymore. Right, before you go.
Any percent category means roll credits as soon as possible. No rules or regulations, just has to be a single segment run. So that's the sub 5 minutes for Elden Ring. Interesting.
yeah, so there's probably some level of glitching that you're able to do,
Take this.
but
The only Far Cry game I've beaten is Far Cry Primal. I was never really a huge Far Cry fan, but since that was held in like that type of era, I guess, I just thought that was like interesting, where you're like taking out mammoths and stuff. But I never played any of the other ones.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Boom. It is Thor's hammer. I carry this thing everywhere with me now.
Get out of my office.
When I go get gas, it's with me.
Understand?
When I come to Ben's studio, apparently it comes with me every time.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Sure.
I got the Jotnar edition, so I got all the goodies in that God of War Ragnarok collector's edition. I pre-ordered that thing as soon as possible, as soon as it went live, because I'm like, nope, I'm not missing out on this. Even though we get, we could have a chance to get it on our employee stores, but it's like, nope, I'm not missing this.
Yeah. That one was gone within, minutes.
Yeah.
It's the same. So.
Yep. Because that's what happened with Horizon for me. I was waiting for the Regala edition to hit our employee store, and it was sold out in like the hour. So I had to get the collector, which is still good.
Yeah.
I had to get the collector's edition, but I really wanted the Regala edition. So I'm like,
I got the Regala edition.
oh, I'll trade you.
Yeah.
My Tremor Tusk is right out there.
Yeah.
I'm starting.
I seen it.
Yeah, I'm starting to run out of room in my house for my statues. So
Yeah.
I just I put them on my workstation now.
Yeah. Guess can't do anything else here. But look, you can see it's right there.
What is that?
That part comes later.
I always love, like, God of War 2018 did the same thing, right? You're in the very beginning of the game, and you see this, and you're like, well, what can I do? I can't do anything.
Yeah.
And in this game, they'll be like, oh, we don't have the tools for that yet, which I like, because sometimes I'll bash my head against the wall. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? What am I missing? It's like, oh, you don't even have the necessary equipment to do this.
Yeah.
I have not heard of that game, Arn Baron.
Gundam Evolution?
Yeah.
I played it quite a bit. Something you might not know about me, I'm a huge Gundam fan.
Interesting.
I actually have a full, ASUS, the Republic of Gamers side. They did an entire Gundam line of PC parts.
Okay.
I bought one of those. So, I have a full RX-78-2 Gundam themed PC.
Interesting.
That's got it's got a 3090 in it, but it's all Gundam out, and
So, question: What is Gundam? Like in a nutshell?
So it's basically giant robots that are piloted by humans,
Okay.
and it's usually there's some sort of a political conflict, and the Gundams are usually a more superior version that is meant to kind of stop wars and conflicts. So there's usually
Interesting.
higher versions, or they have more, they have better aspirations towards getting into the fight.
Okay. Okay. Living in Portugal. That's awesome. And yes, here's the God of War Ragnarok controller. Boom. This is also beautiful. This is your personal one, right?
Yeah.
So I also bought one. I got it at home, and it's the only controller I use now. It's my favorite one, and I don't think I'm ever going to use the white one I have or the black one I have anymore. They're just going to sit there because that thing is just. Are you going to play with it, or you keep it more as a collectible in the box type thing?
Haven't decided yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't decided yet.
Dan's taking a trip to Dublin, Ireland next year. Is this a
Yeah.
joke?
No, that's for real.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Dan's gonna go.
That's awesome. I want to see Ireland. What is up, PC Parkour? How are you? Parkour. From Brazil. It's always so cool. Every week we have people from literally all over the world. From Ireland to Portugal, Brazil, the UK, Oregon.
Yeah, that looks right.
Shut up, Brad.
I love that you've been rocking the snow outfit the whole time too.
Yeah, I even upgraded it just for you.
Oh,
Wasn't
thank
so
you.
hard.
I think there's no visual difference when you upgrade this one. There's a few outfits that are like that where there would just be no difference, but other ones you can, if you go through, you can see what the visual part looks like. Like, why is Kratos so cool? Like, what a cool guy.
This is relatable.
One of the things I listen to Kind of Funny podcasts a lot. I enjoy their content. And one of the things that I think Greg Miller said was like, I think Kratos is one of the best characters in gaming now after playing Ragnarok.
Hey, decap number 7.
7?
7.
Nice. That's good. That's good. That's good.
So, you know what's really funny is the World Cup starts on Sunday. And obviously we've got a good international
Interesting.
group
Yeah.
here. And I think it's funny that in the U.S., most of the fans of the U.S. team are going to be like, yeah, if we get out of groups, yeah, maybe if we win one game in the knockout round, like it's going to be awesome. And then we're like, okay, well, who's your tournament favorite then? And they'll always pick someone like, oh, it's France or Portugal or Belgium or Brazil, and they'll never pick the U.S.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel different.
We should have played the world. We should have played FIFA.
I mean, there's always after.
There is always after. I haven't played a sports game. No, I played MLB The Show this year, but I haven't played like Madden for a few years now. Dan's gonna be hitting a few spots in Ireland. Oh, so
Yeah.
jealous. Dan, will you bring me back an Ireland souvenir? That's all I ask. Just like something little. So, and just especially for me, Dan. Nobody else, just me. And we're almost at 7 o'clock too, which is crazy.
The air smells
Yeah.
a lot.
But I am so hungry, so I'm actually kind of happy.
Right back to food.
Yeah, USA is definitely more about the American football, which it's something I used to watch so much. But now they just have so many commercials and so many flags on like every, and then just, I don't know. It's not fun anymore for me.
It's not fun anymore, huh?
Yeah. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate it. You have a list going. Oh, okay. Well, at least I'm on that list now. So I wasn't initially on the list, so that's cool. No one cares about me.
I mean, someone's asking what you'd like from Ireland.
Anything from Ireland. That is from Ireland. That is made in Ireland. Not like made in the USA, but you grab it in Ireland. Parkour. I just love just going around doing parkour everywhere. Like The Office.
Yeah.
Have you watched The
parkour.
Office?
Yeah.
Such a good show. I miss it.
My favorite episode is...
Some sheep? Like actual sheep?
My favorite episode of The Office is the one where Michael gets confronted that he bought a woman's suit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. I just saw that it was like everything was on sale and all these people were just grabbing into the bin. And I grabbed this one and I put it on and it fits. And they're like, do you have any back pockets? And he's like showing his butt. Like, no, look, there's no back pockets. And that one always made me laugh.
All right, Paul, it's 7 o'clock, buddy.
All right.
So, that is going to end it. Mjolnir thanks you. Thor thanks you. We all thank you for watching. Paul, thank you for joining me again. It was fun. We did some side content today. We didn't do really much. We didn't do any story.
We did a little bit of story, enough to get Atreus to get
Right.
us updated Sonic
Right.
arrows. And then we also got directions, so to speak, on how to get to this
Oh,
area.
very true. Yep.
But yeah, so we didn't really go too far. So yeah, not a lot was done, which is good since we didn't want to do too many spoilers.
Yeah, exactly. And for those you don't know, in the U.S. is Thanksgiving next week. So Thursday and Friday we are off, which obviously means there will be no Ben Plays live stream next Friday. And I'm actually off the whole week. So yes, I'm excited. So we won't be back till the Friday after, which is December 2nd. December 2nd, we're going to finally finish Siphon Filter 2 that day. And then after that, there's only like 2 streams left. Like we only have a total of like 3 streams left for the whole year, which is crazy to me because we first started this whole Twitch channel streaming the beginning of January. So absolutely nuts that we're actually winding down our very first year of Twitch at Ben Studio. Insomniac Games, thank you for joining me.
Yep.
Greg, Katie, T-Wolf, Shank, Zaz 2.0, Parkour, Dan.
Yeah.
Everyone, Meridian, you've all been awesome. Have a great weekend. Enjoy some gaming. Be safe. And we will see you in a couple weeks. All right.
Yep. Thanks for coming out, everyone.
Bye, everyone.